the Tallon overworld. There she is, all primed and ready to go. Hello there, everyone. This is Quiversee, and welcome back to more Metroid Prime. Last time, we took down the Parasite Queen atop the frigate Orpheon, which is in orbit above this very planet, Tallon IV, and chased arch nemesis Ridley, or should I say Meta Ridley, down to the planet's surface, where we have more or less lost sight of him, in addition to all of our powers during our daring escape. We have done a little tiny bit of exploring. I need to hold Z to pan, that's right. And we hit a bit of a dead end down here at the root tunnel. So, where does that leave us to go? Well, there is a door down there we haven't gone yet, but I think there's a path we can take out of here first. So let's see if I'm right about that. I believe down here is something, or is this just a loop? Well, we can't do anything there, but we see something. That is a missile expansion, which increases the number of missiles you can carry by 5. So once we get the power of our morph ball back, we should be able to go down there and grab that. I'll make a mental note of that for later, but there is a doorway that I want to go to. Down here, perhaps? Ah, yes. Here we go. What lies beyond here? So far, not too much. Are those flowers anything? Doesn't look like it. What's that? Ah, the blast cap! Volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungal cap may explode if agitated. The poisonous flesh of the blast cap helps keep it from being eaten. It also detonates its fungal cap when it senses even slight contact. Right. They basically are exploding poisonous mushrooms. You can shoot them to detonate them from a safe distance, but if you touch them, they'll just pop on you and deal damage. I don't remember if that green cloud they leave behind hurts you, but I'm not gonna take that chance if I can help it. That said, aside from a couple of splody mushrooms, I'm not sure what's needed of me. Oh. Looks like that this is meant to just be a bit of a tunnel that I can't do anything at anyways. Yeah, I need to morph ball for that. Okay, so this is a place for later. Got it. But now we know. Gotta go that way when I can morph ball. Can I go up from here? I don't believe... Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe. Haha! So, I platform up here. Go behind the waterfall. There's gotta be a path behind the waterfall to something important, like a door! I knew there was another path I could take from here. Oh, that is the map button. I want the scan visor. That is a seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Sir, that is the ceiling. I feel like that is the exact opposite of the ground. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. Actually, no, the sky is the opposite of the ground. The ceiling is the reverse of the ground. There is apparently some kind of difference, I'm just not sure what it is. Either way, this door is actually shootable, and now we appear to be in some sort of structure. Ooh. The impact crater. What exactly impacted here? Well, we don't know that yet. Mayhap we shall find out as we explore this strange new facility. What is that? Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 103080. Field team reports are in on an aged structure of alien design built on the surface of Tallon IV. Studies show this structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to a prime source of energy deep within the crater, or within a deep crater, excuse me. Science team believes the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production operations on Tallon IV, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. So whatever this facility is, it was not made by the space pirates and appears to be tied to another species of alien known as the Chozo. That's another blast shield, so I can't go this way. But I don't remember which games it's explicitly mentioned in, but for those who may not know, the Chozo are very important species of alien in the Metroid universe. Suffice to say, they are the reason Samus has a power suit. Let's just leave it at that for now. There is, of course, those doors up there, but unlike the one I just came from, there's no way I can make it to those, so... Yep, this is the only way I can actually go for now, as fate would have it. So I guess I would just go this way, and yeah, that's the door I never went through over there. Beetles! Gotta get through the beetles! Ah. Take a look at this little place where the beetles came out of, though. This, nice curved structure. Yeah. Get used to those. They'll be important later. And I'm having some flashbacks of them being cool but annoying. You'll see what I mean. Anyways, we'll just blast our way through these zoomers and blast caps. And what's this? An elevator. Access to Chozo Ruins West granted. So we seem to now be accessing a Chozo ruin. Welcome to this game's primary source of loading screens, by the way, the elevator travel. I love it when loading screens are disguised like that. It's so clever. And I don't think you see it as often these days. But, man, the folks at I almost said Metroid Prime. Ooh. Abnormal seismic activity detected. Seismic disturbance and ruin site. Ah, so this is our first instance of being given a hint. So yeah, I was right. When you have an objective of sorts, it shows up on the map as that question mark. But yeah, not Metroid Prime. Retro Studios. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were freaking doing. Anyways, welcome to the Chozo Ruins. Chozo Ruins West specifically. It's a bit more deserty than where we just came from. Ooh. Bright sun overhead. And I hear a noise. Okay, hang on. I don't know how well this is coming through, but I think I hear a noise. I want to make sure I'm not crazy. That's a lot of beetles. Let me blast my way through these beetles and I'll verify, because I think I'm remembering something again. Man, these guys have a lot of health on hyper mode. Holy crap. Ah, yes, I do hear it. So that noise that you're hearing right there, that faint, like, low energy hum, that is a noise you have your ears open for. That sound is the sound of a power-up or a pickup. And you can actually see it right there. There's another missile pack, I believe? No, I apparently never scanned this ever. This object rests at the top of a very smooth inclined slope. It's not going to tell us what it is, apparently. It looks like a missile pack, though. But that is the sound of pretty much any pickup. So if you hear it, there's something for you to find. Anyways, it's in that alcove there. We can't quite make the jump there, but again, we got that nice curved surface. That's something we'll be able to interact with later, as mentioned before. Oh, hello. You're new. The scarabs. Exploding parasites that can embed their bodies in solid rock. Scarabs think nothing of sacrificing themselves for the safety of their swarm. When a hostile life form is sighted, they block its progress by embedding themselves in floors and walls. Embedded scarabs violently self-destruct when threatened. These basically work similar to the parasite swarms on the frigate, but they seem like they are a bit easier to clean up, which is odd, really. I would expect the opposite. These things, ion, immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue. Capable of launching sustained energy beams when active, the ion is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. So these things are indestructible. They're basically turrets that you can't kill, but if you shoot them, they close. Otherwise, if you hit them while they're with their green laser, they hurt. Had to demonstrate. So yeah, not really that big of a threat as long as you're aware of them. They also emit a bit of a noise, which makes them a bit easier to pick up on if you don't see their thin little green beams. And over here we have something else. So similar to the data terminals we saw on the pirate base, these are also lore transcripts, specifically for Chozo. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in other unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently, many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. So yeah, the Chozo were basically space philosophers. That is the best way to describe them, with very fascinating tech as a result. Oh, I remember these things. These are the War Wasps, airborne insects equipped with a venomous stinger capable of shearing steel. The War Wasp rarely strays far from its hive, unless it is pursuing an immediate threat. It attacks with no regard for its own survival, dive-bombing its enemy with stinger extended. Fast-working toxins from the stinger can incapacitate most smaller organisms. And over here, we have the hive, a primary War Wasp dwelling, only vulnerable to heavy weaponry. War Wasps build their homes over existing crevices using whatever materials are close at hand. They carry building fragments back to the construction site with their forelegs and glue them into place with adhesives secreted from their abdomens. I don't know why I am having such a hard time Englishing today. But yeah, War Wasps. Annoying little bugs that spawn out of these hives. Can't destroy them with our beam, so we're gonna have to leave them alone for now. They will, I'm pretty sure they do respawn if given the chance, so yeah, for now it's best to just steer clear of them as best you can. That said, it's still worth your while to at least get rid of a few of them if they're gonna hinder your movements through a room like here. I would rather not jump with giant killer wasps overhead. There's also some kind of hazard in that room, but can't deal with it. Oh! I remember these things. These are plasmites. Small insects capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmites are attracted to sources of heat, thriving on the energy present there. They emit light when hunting, and will expel small bursts of thermal energy when threatened. So this means that they're hunting. But the main thing to note about these things, well, number one, they're seeking out heat. So if we get too close to them, I think that's going to attract them. But more importantly, if you kill them, first of all, there it goes. It explodes into a flash of light, and it also kind of darkens the area around. If I remember correctly, there are a couple of rooms that are, like, noticeably dark, and you have to use the plasmites to actually kind of see your way through. Oh, what's up with this box here? And, yeah, this stuff, toxic / acidic, be cautious around that. That is a hazard. Ooh. Speaking of, yeah, there's some over there, and there's an item over here. Say hello to our first new pickup. And then say goodbye to it promptly, because now it is inside of a thingy. And this room is filling up with acid. Oh man, we're trapped! But what about this thingy? Well, that is the Hive Mecha, security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. A design flaw makes the shielding on Hive Mecha weak around their access ports. These units are second-generation combat drones, able to interface with organic units at a higher level. They train, shelter, and work with hive-dwelling predators. Unarmed, they rely on their hive beasts to handle any threats. So yeah, it is basically an artificial War Wasp hive that trains advanced bugs. So these War Wasps are moving with the sort of precision and communication that the regular ones aren't. As you can see, they kind of spin around us in circles before striking at very bizarre angles. Actually, do these War Wasps have a different scan? Oh, drainage. Is this high-level toxins? That's not what I want. I want to scan the wasp. The wasp. I need to know if it's a different scan. It is. It's a ram War Wasp. Airborne predators that circles its prey and then strikes. The War Wasps are the only species on Tallon IV to evolve to a true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, ram War Wasps emerge in small groups when threatened and circle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it. Striking from all sides as a single intelligence, they can fell huge organisms. So yeah, it is an advanced species spin-off of the War Wasp. I think offshoot is the better phrase over spin-off. The War Wasps aren't a video game. Where'd it go? Yeah, these things can be a bit annoying when they're down to just one. But with all of them dead, the access ports open up on the mech, and you shoot it. Unfortunately, you only get the chance to shoot at one of them before more wasps come out. This time in a greater swarm. Just gotta wait for them to stop spinning, because I'm pretty sure they're completely invincible. And then blast away! Ah, dang it. Oh, wait, no, I think I managed to isolate one. So you can shoot them out while they're spinning. Well, I just learned something new. It actually kind of stuns them. That's neat. Okay, that one's gonna come at me. I don't see it, though. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Gotcha! Shoot the mech. Destroys another port. Spins around. This should be the last one. Just gonna keep blasting. Oh, I hit one. Man. A little hard to keep them in place when I can't lock on. Slowly but surely, I'm going to get them all. Whoa. Missed that one. Shoot, pop. There we go. Ah, no! Stay in place. All right, fine. I'll get you. I can lock on to you at least. I really wish these guys would drop a little bit of health. But I think I'll be all right. Got one. Another one. Looks like there's like 3, maybe 4. No, there's definitely at least 4. Okay. Whoa. Okay, there's another one. Oh, thanks for flying right into my beam buster. Yeah. What? Where'd he go? Oh. I think he rammed into the platform. Look, these wasps might be smart for wasps, but they're still wasps. You! Got him! Third port down, acid drains, and we can claim our prize. The missile launcher. Missile launcher acquired! Press down to fire, press A to switch back to beams. Missile can destroy some blast shields on doors. Additional data downloaded to the inventory screen, press 2 to access the inventory screen. Yeah, I haven't actually showed that yet, have I? So yeah, this is our inventory screen. And yeah, you can see acquired items, 1% because we just got one item, and the logbook entries is because of how many I scanned from my original playthrough, which means I did not get everything, apparently. So arm cannon currently has the power beam. You can see over on the right that there's going to be more options for that. There is a complete question mark below that, so there's going to be some kind of new base thing. Suits, again, power suit. We'll be getting some more later. Visors, we've currently got the combat and the scan visor. And there are 2 more to be found, which means that there are some stuff that we'll be getting that we did not start with, which is pretty nice. And secondary items, the missile launcher. The first thing that we find is the 3rd item on the list, because reasons. Samus's notes. Missiles fired with a lock-on will seek their targets. Missiles can destroy objects made from radion or brimstone. There are charge combo enhancements scattered throughout the environment. They use the missile launcher and the charge beam in tandem to fire more effective blasts. Each missile expansion you find will increase the number of missiles you can carry by 5. So yeah, these are some pretty strong hints. Radion and brimstone, definitely pay attention to that. Because if you scan objects in the environment that are made of those materials, it will tell you. And this is your hint to say, hey, if you see this, shoot it with a missile. There are, of course, other materials that are destroyed by other weapons. So that's something else to keep an eye on, and if you're ever not sure, you can just check it in the menu screen. And that charge combo enhancement thing, that's going to come into play later. I'm actually curious, what did she say about the power suit? Provides life support functions and is well shielded from attack. The modular nature of the power suit allows for the addition of weapons, visors, and other gear as needed. Power suit's shielding loses energy with each hit. Collect energy when possible to keep the shielding charged. And what about your basic power beam? The power beam can be used to open blue doors. If you see your shots ricochet, cease fire. The power beam is not working against that target. You can use the power beam to quickly clear an area of weak foes. So it actually tells you ricochet it's useless. You know, I might as well go down the whole bit. Combat visor is the default visor, of course. Contains all the stuff that we've gone over. Here we go. Icons for the arm cannons you possess are shown in the lower right corner of the combat visor. Icons for the visors you possess are shown in the lower left corner of the visor. I think I have gone over that, but that's because it hasn't really been too relevant. As for the scan visor, mission critical scan targets will be red in color. Scanning enemies with this visor can reveal their vulnerabilities. You will be unable to fire any weapons while the scan visor is active. That is something I have neglected to mention. Yes, the scan visor definitely makes it a little more awkward to aim things about because you need to be more precise, but it also does disable any and all weapons, so you are completely vulnerable. Scan data vital to the success of the mission is downloaded and stored in the logbook section of the pause screen. Press plus on this screen to access the logbook. I will not be doing that because, again, I have a lot of scan data from the previous file playthrough on this, and I'd rather not go through that right now. Over here we have another item, the energy tank. This item permanently increases your maximum energy capacity by 100 points. Kaboom! Energy tank acquired. Maximum energy capacity increased by 100. And you'll notice up here, next to the 99 and above our energy bar, there's a little blue dot. That dot represents how many extra 100 units of energy that we have at our disposal. Can't scan those boxes, but if I'm not mistaken, yes, those boxes are in fact destructible by missile. And what are these? Missile ammunition resupplies it with 5 rounds of ammo. So yeah, that's a nice close-up of what the missile pickups look like. And let's blast that one. Get some more, even though I'm at cap. And there is a passage there that we can't go further because we don't have the morph ball. Oh well. Ooh. Well, ain't that a convenient path back? Anyways, now that we have the missile launcher, we can, as has already been discovered, go through blast doors, which is very convenient, since there have been a couple of blast doors that we, well, haven't been able to go through yet, but we've already encountered. Also, speaking of things that we can do now that we have missiles, let's clean up these War Wasps, and blam! One shot from a missile equals 1 destroyed War Wasp hive. And with that gone, you don't have any more threats to deal with while you're in the room. But you know what? Now that we got the missile launcher, I can see there's a blast door right down there, and there's a few more that we can poke around at. I think I am going to actually stop it right here. As soon as I see if I can get that missile ammo. I don't think I can get it. It's gone. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, we're going to stop it here. And next time on Metroid Prime, we're going to go through this door, see where it leads, and maybe go back and check out some of those other blast doors. I don't know. But with the missile launcher, we now have the option. Thanks all so much for watching. Goodbye.